Like, are you hustling beats the whole time, or is it like kind of just a thing you're doing on the side for yourself?
Well, I mean, during the period, the Cloud9 MG period, I was focusing on just making beats for the team and for myself. But I after towards the council period, like I think that's shortly before I started my beat store, because I have a BeatStars where I they host my beat store,
Right.
which is like a full page, and I have my own domain which I use through BeatStars basically. And what I try to do starting from like 2013, 14, 15, I started to post on YouTube, and I tried to do like basically one beat every week. Like I was trying to force myself to basically finish one beat a week to be able to post, because you can make beats that are just like whatever that don't sound good, but I was focusing on making one full beat that would sound good to post on the internet. And then I did that for a while, and then at one point I was like, okay, maybe I should turn it up to 3 beats a week. So I started doing that. But recently I kind of stopped posting altogether to my beat store, because what I realized is like once you're on the hamster wheel, if you're really trying to finish a beat in order just to post it, it may not be as quality as a beat that you would take more time on and put more time in just to really go through it and see what could add as variation. So I kind of decided to kind of stop for a bit to recreate my sound, like, watch more tutorials, try to make more beats, spend more time on beats to get the quality up. And then I should be getting back to putting maybe 3 beats a week, try to get the momentum, because BeatStars, it's all about posting. BeatStars YouTube, so we'll talk about the number of times you post per week. If it's the same times per week of the week at the same time of the day in that day of the week. So all that goes into it. So I'm gonna start trying to really post at the same times,
Hold up,
three
BeatStars
times a
has an
week.
algorithm
And
like that too.
yeah, because I read a post from BeatStars saying use these tips to be successful, and it said post 3 times a week, have an email list, have a YouTube, and it helps the algorithm, because then the more you're on there, the more people have the chance of seeing you. And then also the system, the algorithm kind of rewards you for being consistent. And if people always come back every time you post, so the more you post, the more people come back. So it's all a snowball stuff. And eventually, I'm also at the same time I'm posting, try to link up with artists, contact them via Instagram, and try to build my email list and stuff like that.
So when it says you have free beats all over your YouTube, how free are those free beats?
The thing is, the free beats is a feature on BeatStars that like it lets you download the beat for free with a tag, but you can't really use it for anything but SoundCloud kind of thing. That's the free version. So you attract the customer through the free offer. If like some level of artists, that's all they do. They make a song to
Hold
post it
up.
to SoundCloud,
So
and
artists be saying free beats all over YouTube. They don't mean the beat be free?
it's free in certain conditions. That's what it means. Like you can get this for free, but if you want more usage of the beat, then you book a buy a lease, basic lease, MP3 lease, and there's different versions of leases, and then it goes all the way to exclusive. So those are kind of like the
I mean, I guess I just
price
assumed it
margins.
was like in that low end, under 30K stream, blah, blah, blah. You're basically not going to make any money on this level. When I see free, I just picture that. But I never really pictured that you can't put it on Spotify because it says free. Whereas technically, a lot
Yeah.
of these leases would prohibit that because any commercial gain. And I know for a fact that just on the word free, that confused the shit out of me because this was a revelation to me that the word free might mean something different because of BeatStars.
Yeah.
I had no
So
idea.
it's like a marketing thing. Like all the YouTube beats, like it's the trend is type beats, but also they attach free to it at the beginning, like because it gives it an extra boost. Like if you just write it without it, like it gets less views in the algorithm or
But
something
none
like
of
that.
these
Because
beats are
people see
really
free. And
free. They just free.
yeah, exactly. It's just like free. The very basic version of it is free, but if you want to do more with it, then you arrange like a different type of contract or agreement.
Nah, I hear you. I mean, I'm not even against any of that. I just did not realize
Yeah.
how liberally the word free was being used when I see free beats all over the internet. Like, I just figured, yeah, whatever, I could jack that shit. It's cool. It says it's
Yeah.
free. And
That's true.
I have
But
not. I'm saying because I don't. I haven't really done that. Every beat you've seen me put out on my Spotify, I talked to the producer, just to be clear. But, like,
yeah, yeah.
On the other hand, if I was a different person, I would honestly just assumed I could, and that's some real shit. Like it was like I'm still processing that. But no,
Yeah.
licensing is not important. And so you're saying motherfuckers need to be hitting up the beat makers to be confirming all of these free beats they see on the internet because they're not really free beats.
Yeah, exactly. Like the real free beat that you might get from a producer is if you know him, like, you DM him on Instagram and you say, hey, can I get a free beat or whatever? You come to agreement on a free beat and then he gives it to you. That's the only time you can really consider it free because he'll probably even give you a contract that you said that says, oh, you paid $0 and you get these rights, or a verbal agreement. If whatever, if it's your friend, like a producer might just give you a free beat
Yeah.
like that. But if it's not like that transaction and it's say free or something like that, always make sure to look at if there's a contract attached to it and what the contract says. And because like there's a lot of tools like a content ID where if there's a tag of producer or like the beat is you put upload it to that, it searches it everywhere on the internet, and then you get your YouTube strike like copyright if you upload the beat that has the same producer tag or the beat that he already uploaded to the content ID stuff. So it's
So
like a
you
whole
can
algorithm.
like you can stamp just your like beat maker tag, and it will look for your tag being stolen or something.
Yeah, it could find just your tag on a beat if someone has it on their song.
That's fucking wild. I didn't even know it could be like that. Cause that way, I see how that works. Cause then you don't have to worry about tagging your beats every single time. You just do the one registration of your beat tag, put your beat tag all over the beats. Okay, and that's how beat
Yeah, yeah,
makers
yeah,
deal with copyright on the internet. Rappers. I mean,
yeah. Like yeah, it's like there's one called YouTube Content ID, but I think that one had shut down for a bit, and now there's a new one through BeatStars where you could upload the actual MP3 of the beat and the tag or whatever, and then it kind of helps you track whoever's using it on the internet, stuff like that.
do people steal your beats?
I mean, if they did, I don't know about it. I haven't found out, but I haven't had a personal experience with that yet.
Hmm, that's fair. Do you get a lot of people buying beats?
Well, mostly like I mostly do beats for like, the people in the council and like other rappers I know and myself. But like on the internet side, because I wasn't consistent and like at first maybe my quality wasn't as good as it might be now, like I didn't get much sales. But when I'm recreating my sound now and gonna step it up, I'm trying to get like my email list and my client list kind of built up now. That's gonna be my next goal.
Mm.
Because the thing is, it's a gift and a curse, no pun intended, that like I rap and I produce because I feel like sometimes I'm more like I'm producing a lot, a lot, a lot. I'm not rapping, and sometimes I'm rapping a lot. I'm focused on my own songs, but I'm not producing for other people. So it's like a real pendulum. I may have ADHD too, so sometimes my brain switches like producer mode, rapper mode, and it sticks. So there's periods of time, and now I've been focused on making music videos, putting out new songs on my Spotify. So I haven't been focusing on putting beats out on my BeatStars. And when I do the opposite, then I don't focus on making songs enough. So I'm trying to find that balance and have it at the level while the efficiency matches on each side.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it either, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's either I'm focusing on music and that shit suffers, and then I'm focusing on that shit and that shit suffers. Every single time I leave music behind, though, I get mad, so I have to go back and make a song or something. But yo, that balance shit is really hard.
It's fucked.